2 years ago, almost every SaaS company launched AI as a paid add-on. It was a separate line item, a premium feature. However, today, most of them are quietly bundling AI back into the core product. That shift is not a product decision. It is a pricing signal, and it tells us something important about where AI monetization is heading. AI add-ons were never meant to be permanent. They were experiments. Companies needed fast answers to 3 questions. The first one, will customers actually pay for AI? The second one, how intensively will they use it? And the third, what does it cost us to run at scale? We saw this pattern play out with Notion, Slack, and Loom. They charge $4 to $10 per user per month for AI features. Early adopters paid. Usage data came in. Cost structures became clear. Within a year, most of them folded AI into the core offering and raised base prices by around $5 instead. The logic makes sense. Once AI becomes part of a daily work, charging for it separately starts to feel artificial. Customers stop seeing it as a premium add-on. They start seeing it as a table stakes, and table stakes belong into the base. Most AI monetizations follow the same 3 phases. Phase 1 is the add-on experiment. You launch AI as a separate paid feature. The goal is to test willingness to pay without disrupting the core package. You're learning what to do. You're learning what do customers value. What do they ignore? What drives adoption? Phase 2 is the data collection phase. You gather real information on usage intensity and cost exposure. You figure out which customer segments are getting the most value and which ones are driving up your compute bill without paying their fair share. Phase 3 is rebuilding. You fold AI into the core product and re-anchor the base price. The add-on disappears. The value gets absorbed into higher baseline. Most companies get stuck between phase 2 and 3. Why? Because rebundling requires repricing courage. It means touching the base price. It means having conversation that most pricing committees avoid as long as they can. If customers now expect AI by default, the question is no longer whether to charge for it. The question is this: how does AI change the value of your core product? And what does the new value mean for your base price? That is the real conversation. And most companies are still finding excuses not to have it.